I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, Brahmins, we have made it to another Friday, December 2nd. That means it is exactly 11 days. 2 weeks from today will be the last day of the second quarter for you to make a difference in this 9 weeks grades. That also means seniors, I'm going to steal Ms. Hurst's thunder here, 11 days, 11 school days left to order your cap and gown. Why is this deadline so important? Because only the orders that come in before December 15th are guaranteed to be filled by our graduation date. I need for you to understand that. In years past, that hasn't been the case. Before COVID, it was never a problem. It is a problem now. Can you imagine that there's not that many high schools who wear a royal purple gown with a purple and gold tassel? So purple is a hard color to find, and the manufacturer will only make the number of gowns that are ordered by December 15th. So if you don't get those orders in, we can't guarantee you that you're going to have a gown for graduation. No gown, no graduation. And the price is going to continue to go up. It's $46 right now. If you wait, it will go up to $75. So tell your parents you need to get that ordered in 11 days. All right, we have SAT this week or tomorrow. If you signed up for the December 3rd SAT, you need to bring your testing ticket, a photo ID, a graphing calculator, and pencils. Be here tomorrow around 7:45 behind the lecture hall, like where band and drama is. You're going to be testing in building 5. Good luck to our drama students. They have their first competition of the year. They are going over to Jensen Beach High School to participate in the individual event festival. That is where they get to perform as a group or as an individual. Some of them are doing tech theater where they're designing costumes. Some of them are designing costumes, like actually sewing them. So it's a pretty cool event. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow afternoon. And don't forget, next Tuesday is the OHS ring ceremony. So those of you that pre-ordered a class ring, our Jocelyn's representative will be bringing those rings with him that night. The ceremony is at 6 p.m. in the lecture hall. If you were not able to attend, because we have a few athletic events that have been scheduled since that was put on the calendar. If you are not able to attend and you ordered a class ring, that class ring is going to be mailed to you. Because of how expensive class rings are, they won't leave them at OHS. It's too much money, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars per ring. And so they won't leave them here. They're going to take them with them and put them in the mail to you after the ring ceremony next week. Okay, that's all I have.
I don't have anything this morning.
Sorry.
Myers stole my thunder, but it's okay. It's festive Friday. Have a great weekend. That's it.
All right. Good morning. So any boy who is interested in playing football on our campus, on the big campus, Coach Pryor is going to have a meeting on December 16th during your lunch period. So be listening out for more from that. I'm throwing it out there now so that we can, you guys can be thinking about whether you want to play football or not. But he is wanting to do that on December 16th. That's 2 Fridays from now. We'll talk more as we go. Also, girls lacrosse starts conditioning next week. That's the 6th on a Tuesday. Again, you have to have all your paperwork filled out on final forms and your physical completed. And teachers, it's just fresh in my mind right now. We have Teacher of the Year banquet and staff school-related Employee of the Year banquet coming up on Thursday this year, January 26th. So be thinking about that. They're going to be sending out soon ticket requests. So it's coming.
Freshmen. Hey, freshmen, listen up. Tuesday, we will be doing our next round of progress monitoring for ELA. So the fast ELA PM2 is what it's called, and that is on Tuesday. Now, what that does is that requires everyone to be here to test Tuesday morning. So freshmen, you will all come here on Tuesday morning. If you don't know where you're testing, relax. Your teachers all have the list. Just ask them. If you recall back in August, then I know that was a long time ago. But if you remember where you tested then, it is likely it's the same location now with maybe just a few changes. Please verify your teachers have the list. But what I need you to do, we'll get you where you need to be. What I need you to do is make sure Monday night your Chromebook gets plugged in and is charged and you bring it on Tuesday. Because you know Miss Ruby's not going to give you a loaner. You go walking down there wanting a loaner, she's going to say, I need your phone, please. So if you don't want to have to leave some collateral for a loaner, make sure you get your Chromebook charged and bring it with you on Tuesday.
Good advice. Charge Chromebook is always a good idea. All right. Make it a good one. As together we
Move forward.
And be great
And be Brahmins.
all day.
all day.
Let's look at some struggles teens face. A breakup, divorce, loss of a loved one or pet, DCF involvement, homelessness, abuse, and academic issues. Can you think of other challenges? Do you know the signs and symptoms of depression and suicide? Here are some signs and symptoms. Some suicidal warning signs can include suicidal threats, notes, plans, and/or social media posts. Some people may begin to give away their favorite items. There could be a preoccupation with death or noticeable changes in behavior, including sleeping, eating, or appearance. Other times there may be extreme mood swings or even withdrawal. Remember, there is always hope for you and for others. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these signs or symptoms of suicide, please go to a trusted adult at school or at home, such as a parent or guardian, teacher, school counselor, or SRO. When we talk about helping others, there are many ways to show kindness. Can you share a time when you helped a friend who was struggling with a problem? We need to show empathy to our friends. Do you know what empathy means? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of someone else. Sympathy is feeling an emotion about the situation, but we need to put ourselves in someone else's shoes to really be able to show empathy. Can you think of any time that you showed empathy to a friend? Teachers, please pause the video to allow students to share examples. Wow, those were some great examples. Okay, so now we're going to watch a short video. when you help someone in need. It makes you feel better about yourself too. Helping someone in need can help that person persevere. What does that mean? Perseverance means that someone keeps doing something even though it may be super hard. So in other words, when we feel like we're being helped or supported, it gives us motivation to keep working through the hard task or situation. This is perseverance. You may also hear the term grit. Yes, grits are something you can eat for breakfast, but in this case, when we say someone has grit, we mean that they keep moving toward a goal. They have perseverance, which means they also have grit. And then, if you remember our resilience talk from last month, perseverance and grit helps us with resiliency, which is the ability to bounce back. Let's look at this a little more.
Perseverance, tenacity, doing the hard things. It's also called grit. Has a nice ring to it, huh? It kind of brings up visions of John Wayne after a hard day's work. Simply put, grit is about persevering, being tenacious, never giving up. You've heard the saying, when the going get tough, the tough get going. But that's not the whole picture. You see, being tougher only gets you so far. There's a difference between slogging through the mud with your head hung low and really persevering. And that difference is your purpose, your why behind the effort. Have you ever done something really, really hard? What kept you going? What kept you from quitting? I'm guessing it wasn't because you just loved the pain of the harder road. No, you had grit because you had your eye on the prize, a worthwhile reason to keep persevering. Mountain climbers, they don't climb the mountain because they love the severe cold and the aching legs. No, they do it for the end result, the view, the conquest, the sense of accomplishment, the knowledge that they did what few others have ever done. And do they get tired? Want to give up, sometimes even fail? You bet. But their purpose sustains, produces, you could even say inspires their grit. They know that failure is not a permanent condition. The brain grows during challenges, and strength, it perseveres. So the next time you're tired, feeling worn out, ready to throw in the towel, stop and ask yourself the why, the purpose, the passion, the reason for your grit. And then get back up, look at the prize, and ask yourself, is this worth my sweat? And if it is, then go after it with that grit-filled stride, knowing that this truly is an essential skill.
Okay, so let's check your knowledge. What would you do in this situation? Mike shares with you that he has been feeling sad, depressed, and hopeless today because of relationship issues. Teachers, please pause the video to allow students to discuss. Great job. I like how you listened non-judgmentally, were honest with him, and you asked who his trusted adult is and immediately went to that adult for help. It is important to remember not to leave the person alone. If you receive a call, text, or email, please do not disregard the comments. You need to immediately tell an adult who can get in contact with their parent or guardian. What would you do if a parent was not at home with you or you could not reach your friend's parent? You are correct. Stay on the phone with your friend and call 911 and have someone dispatched out to their home. Your friend may be mad at you for some time, but remember, it's better to lose a friendship than a friend. Okay, so now we're going to watch a short video on how to help a friend who is struggling.
What I would say is that very often the face of depression or the face of mental illness can sometimes look different to what you anticipate. I imagine it a bit like an analogy of looking at planet Earth from space, and from far away it can look inharmonious and peaceful and okay, but actually when you get up closer you realize there's a lot of conflict and a lot of difficulties. So I would say to friends to remember to keep engaging with your friends, to keep checking in, leaning in to them and checking out how they're doing, to include them constantly, even if every time you ask they say, I don't want to, I just want to stay at home, leave me alone. Include, don't exclude. And I think the final thing I would say for adolescents is to let a trusted adult know that this kind of issue shouldn't be on your shoulders alone, that this is a big issue, and if you're very concerned about your friends, speak to a trusted adult.
Next, let's review the phone numbers and hotlines that you can use for help. The Suicide Prevention Hotline is on the screen and is 1-800-273-TALK. There is also a new number for that same hotline that is 988. You can call or text to 988. The option to text home to 741-741 is still available too. Also, you can always call 211 if you just want to talk to someone, or 911. These hotlines and texting options are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is always hope. Remember that during our last video, we asked you to make sure that you have some helpful coping and self-care strategies that can help you when you need to calm down, relax, and/or de-stress. This is part of good self-awareness. We also showed you some strategies at the beginning of this video. Some very helpful ones are deep breathing, reading, music, journaling, exercising, talking it out with a trusted adult, and creating a routine.
Today's relaxation activity is called shoulder roll breathing. First, sit comfortably in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Next, take a deep breath in through your nose and relax your entire body. Now roll your shoulders up to your ears as you inhale deeply for a count of 3. Breathe out through your mouth and roll your shoulders down and back, as far from your ears as you can get as you exhale for a count of 4. Repeat slowly in a continuous movement of shoulder rolls while breathing in and out.
We hope you learned from this lesson. If you would like to continue this discussion outside of class, we invite you to talk with your teachers, parents, or guardians and ask them how they think mental health stigma impacts families and communities. Use what we've discussed today in class as a part of your conversation. Today's wellness video lesson and activities were developed by our district licensed mental health professionals. Remember, we want you to know that it's okay to speak with someone if you feel you need some help or support. Teachers are available and you can always see your school counselor. We hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we look forward to seeing you for our next wellness video.